Morning, gang. We are just getting ready to roll. Woo-hoo-hoo! We're gonna be whacking some smallmouth real soon. Just waiting on Rondo, and we're gonna get the heck out of here. And we are headed up to Garrison to go get gas. We're gone. All right, guys, we just got to Mille Lacs Lake. It is opening day, and we are about to get after it. The wind seems to be down right now. It sounds like the wind's gonna push from the west most of the day, and then as the day moves on, around like 3, 4 o'clock, it's gonna switch and come from the south. So we're about ready to put the boat in and get after it. All right, so Mille Lacs Lake, definitely one of my, well, I shouldn't say one of my, it is my favorite lake to be on. I love catching smallmouth bass, especially this time of year. It's springtime and the fish are really starting to pile up. Now, one thing that was unique about this year is the ice has been off the water for a really long time. Last year, when we went out on opener, the ice had been up, the ice was on the lake up until like 3 to 4 days before we went and fished opener. We found a lot of fish pre-spawn, piled into some really good areas. We targeted ditches, deeper areas, just pre-spawn areas, and we found a ton of bass last year. This year was not the case. We targeted ditches right away. We really wanted those big fat pre-spawners, so we really stayed in that mid-depth range and we didn't commit to it, but we definitely put some effort to it in the morning. We tried a couple spots that were like pre-spawn baby spots for me that, well, I shouldn't say pre-spawn big girl spots for me that usually pan out, and they just didn't. We caught a couple fish out of them that were bigs, but there just weren't and we committed to shallow water at about 11 o'clock. And really what we did is we really bounced around and moved quite a bit of water. So you would see me on one end of the flat and I would cover it with a crankbait or a jerkbait pretty fast. Probably pull, 2, 3 fish off of it, or, sometimes only 1 or 2. And then you just kind of move on and keep on going. So we caught over 30 fish yesterday, but we really had to work for it. The bite definitely got better as the day went on and the water got warmer. Now, one thing that I think happened was as the sun got higher and the water temp got about as warm as it was going to be for the day, I started seeing big girls move up. Our bag was only at about 19 pounds, 18 pounds until 3 o'clock. And that's when we started finding pre-spawners on the tops of the flats. I caught one that went 5 and a high 4. Ron caught a pretty fat girl too. Yeah. Actually, we caught a couple. In that time frame, we probably had 6 fish that were over 4 pounds, and they were all pre-spawners sitting on the tops of these flats. But it happened later on in the day. So one thing that I've learned throughout the years on Mille Lacs is that you really got to do what the fish tell you to do throughout the day, and that's going to change by the hour as the water does get warmer or colder. Whatever happens, conditions change, and those fish literally change what they're doing on the drop of a dime. So it's really important to have an open mindset and know that, hey, game plan could change anywhere, anytime. Now, one thing that I wanted to do yesterday was possibly commit to that deeper pre-spawn bite. The fish just weren't there to be had, and I'm sure that there was probably some. There you go, bud. What'd you catch him on?
The old hover rig.
Nice. Area on the part of the lake that I was fishing that probably held them. I just could not find it, and so we committed to the shallow water bite. One of the first shallow areas that I found, I caught a lot of males on it, a lot of bucks. I didn't really see a lot of females rolling around up there either. Typically in those shallow areas, once they really start piling in, you'll see what I call like super schools. You'll see 30, 40 fish just kind of roaming around, coming in. You can't really catch them. They're headed in a specific direction and they're not willing to turn around or look at your baits or anything. They're just headed there. I did not see that yesterday, which was a little bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping that I'd see bigger schools moving in. They haven't yet, but I think that this shallow water bite is only gonna get better over time. So that's kind of my Mille Lacs report for yesterday. Opener was definitely fun. Usually you don't get those days on opener where you can fish anywhere on the lake you want. The weatherman definitely did not tell us that this was going to happen. He definitely told me that it was going to be a strong wind out of the west or north, and it just didn't happen. We got superb weather to go anywhere on the lake that you wanted, so I covered a ton of it. I got to fish my favorite spots yesterday, and it was just a lot of fun.
Damn it. It's a decent one, but it ain't her. God. It's worse than cigarettes. Pie. Not bad. Not exactly what we're after. Here's a trick too. If you want to like not have your fat fish freak out, just tilt them upside down like that, and he just like, it paralyzes him. He doesn't even know what to do right now. Nice little guy. You know, doing his thing up there.
All the baits that I used, I'll leave in a link below in the description. If you guys like this video, go ahead, share it with your buddies. And if you guys are looking for the full Mille Lacs report, I'm gonna have this pretty much weekly, maybe a little bit more frequent this year. We're gonna keep this going. All the baits that I use though will be in a link in the description below. If you guys buy these baits through my channel, it helps my channel out pretty significantly and it shows your support. One way that you can support our channel for free, it does not cost you $1, is just hit the subscribe button and click the like button, and you guys are helping me out a lot. Comment below if there's anything that you guys want to know. I am booking guide trips right now. I have some availability this spring. Definitely hit me up. Message me on Instagram, message me on Facebook, and I'll get you out on the water and try to put you on that big 20-pound, 20-plus pound bag. That is what I try to do, is get my clients on fish. So hopefully I get out on the water with you. If not, check out these videos. They're only going to get better over time, and I'm going to keep them coming. See you guys.
High for. Oh, dude, I got one hook in the eye. One hook in the freaking eye. Oh my God. Look at this poor thing's eye, dude.
Oh no. Both of his eyes.
Oh no, oh man.
He was bad in one eye, now he's...
Dang. Dude, I am so sorry. I hope you be able to see. Let's get the pliers.
There's his mouth too. His mouth's all...
Christ.
That thing's like... freaking...
I cannot believe I hooked him by the freaking eye. Dude, hooked him by the eye.
Let's see this other eye.
Oh, this poor thing. I done did him dirty. Like, here's this one eye.
Yeah.
He could see out of it. There's this other eye.
This whole side of his face is all jacked up.
This poor guy. Dang it. Well, you're a warrior. It's pretty good, dude. That's a 5-pounder, that's a 4-pounder.
Just hit pause. It's mad again. Got another one that's mad.
All right, guys, so it is opener right now. We're just wrapping up pretty much, and it was a pretty good day. The water temps were anywhere from 50 to 54 degrees. We fished shallow and deep today, but we pretty much concluded that the bite was shallow. It started to get a lot better once the sun started to come up around like, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock. We tried some shallow areas where we thought that we would see fish moving in. There wasn't a bunch of them that moved in, but there was a few. So mostly males. We caught a lot of males, and we caught a little over 20 pounds probably with our best 5, but not a ton of pre-spawners, and we did put a really good effort in to doing it. So this morning we fished anywhere from like 10 to 13 feet. We caught one fish in the first spot that we pulled up to. I missed one. Ron caught one on a hover rig, and we decided to try a couple more pre-spawn spots, and then after that we switched game plans and really chased that shallow water bite. And pretty much we've committed to it by now, and guys, it's pretty good. So we've been moving water, catching them with jerk baits primarily, but we've caught fish on the Ned. Ron's caught them on the hover rig today. Jerk bait, I don't think I've caught one on a tube. I've caught one on a swim bait too. Ron's caught him on a crankbait and a chatterbait. But we're gonna stay out here. We're gonna keep on fishing, but that's your guys' report. It is, yeah, it's opening day. The wind stayed way down today. I thought that it was gonna get pretty wild, and it ended up staying pretty calm. I don't think that that really helped us as calm as it's been. It's almost too calm. We need just a little something. But yeah, the fish seem to be a little bit spooky-ish, so live scoping them, I wouldn't really bother. I would just get on the flat and start moving water, and that's what we figured out today. So to give you guys an example, in the last hour and a half, we've fished 5 of them, or 4 of them, maybe 5 of them. So, I mean, we've been moving around here quite a bit, and I think that that's key. Don't get locked in an area. If you catch one, keep on going, because we have not seen them really schooled up. And another thing too is when you're catching fish, you should be looking down at the water to see how many come up with it, and that could kind of tell you if there's a giant school there or not. I haven't seen that a lot today. One fish that I caught a little while ago had like 3-4 males that it brought up with them, and that was pretty much it. So I haven't seen any giant waves, but we're gonna keep on getting after it, and we'll see what happens.